Welcome back to Tavern Talk. We are here, I guess, is the same thing, but sure, play with the autosave. Good morning! Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. 4, Starlight Sonata, 60th of the wake. Start the day. Good morning, travelers! Welcome! Someone new with parrots! Parrots! Hey, Innkeep. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. Chrissy! So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do. Yeah. The bird seems to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know. They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What will be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figure it out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. And for the parrots? Anything for the parrots. Alright, we need... this. We need a Frosted Lagoon. Frosted Lagoon just for you. Chug, 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 chug. Funny. Okay, so 3 parts of the Blue Lagoon. And then 1 part of this. And then 1 part of the crown. And you're good to go, my lady. And for the parrots? Oh, it's so adorable. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed anyways? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Scratch Magazine. That sounds exciting. It will be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited about? Nymphs? No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason why I'm going to Boreas. That be Fable's reason. You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Sure. Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The grayers and hot springs, especially around this time of the year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice music too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green checked corners are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention. Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I miss my boat. It's quite a walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long, Inkeep. See you soon. She's going to a convention like, you know, like anime conventions and game conventions and stuff. Isn't that lovely? She's a geek. She's a geek. Lovely. Oh, it's already night. Look at this. Fable! My favorite character. Let's go. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Carlene's quest and the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that? She told me before she left, in case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course, we had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they told me more about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both said they are specialized in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations on the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about the reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn about how the sea mirrors, echoes, and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought, so well... What is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Carlene was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves? Yes, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it, while the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections. I imagine it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. So she called it? Good for you, Fable. It also looks a bit like a Little Dipper. Using a lot of imagination? Who knows, maybe there's a world out there with this exact configuration of stars in the night sky. There might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear. Inkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming something. Wait, what? Something up now. Inkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming something up now. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? The astral. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon so I can calculate your birth chart. Sure, Fable. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it all down for you. That's great, thank you. I think you may be double ejecto, are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks? Not sure how to make those just yet, especially those with the right balance. I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So, could you make me something that will keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? I'm already on it. Thank you. One moment. Alright, I know what you need. A swift strike, my dear. You need a swift strike. Your favorite. Chug, 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 chug. I don't know, I just like to give him to drink stuff. My favorite thing to do. Alright, and bitter this. Add coke to it, of course, Duke, of course. And this, safe strike. Your favorite drink, my dear. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may also need a break, so maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit, if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. My favorite vampire, let's go! Hi, Kyle. Greetings, innkeeper. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. I love Kyle. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. That's your favorite vampire. What about the ashtray? My favorite vampire from this game. And can you stop calling him ashtray? Thank you. Innkeep say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. Let's make fun of him. I did. Ha! I knew it! Your silly tricks won't work on me, mortal. Or well, I'm not certain you are a mortal, but you have silly tricks nonetheless. Imagine not being loyal, disgusting. Sadwick, stop. It's not like that. It's my favorite vampire from here, but it's not like that, you know? I instantly spotted the new alleyways that have formed themselves around your establishment. Perhaps I even got lost in them, in their winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack, I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek, I'm very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Perhaps, but it underestimated my skills. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such a young of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. I still has many aeons ahead of it. I like the sounds of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. Shame. Then I shall have some of that fox blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. Alright, he wants this one. He wants the brawler. Because it looks a bit like blood, I guess. See, because it has this bloody thing. Chug, chug, chug. Always give him some, you know, if you are here at the bar, always give this little pretty one something, right? When you like it, don't you, little one? Yes, he loves it, he loves it. And you want part of this, and you want part of this. There you go. Starter Brawler. There you go, my vampire. Some fox blood for your bones. Enjoy. This is perfect, innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drinking lovely title, the innkeeper's vein. How about no? Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my game coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with a long-toothed spin guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he returns soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous! Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She damned vacation time, so I said she could choose any day she chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire and my hand and my hair. so I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of the year. And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires. It is? Yes. Right, I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. So Cedric, no. The kid didn't find his cape yet, but the mysterious guy is on the quest. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make new friends in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I like them. Fable is looking like, what the fuck are these bitches talking about? Yeah, pretty much. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swarming shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I try to take it from him, he will turn me to ash. What a jokester! Dark armor of swarming shadow and onyx bone. Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting. He said he has some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepe with ash sprinkles. Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. Rumor, stranger of the night. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though. I feel like he has something of me. I promise I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It isn't my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my Pasca recipe? Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked about you. Me. Yes, he said he's an old friend of yours. He is very curious about your is doing. I sang your praise, of course, so he asked me to deliver your greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the fox space your precious innkeeper has found in her house of denial. Very poetic if you ask me. Denial? Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I hear many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a Delay Forever figurine with eyes of starling. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the drawing of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A heaven of the starlight reflected on the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she disclosed to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she's the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capeful and sunscreen by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up more ingredients. The refusal of change is dangerous in Keep. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of Astral Moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it's promises morning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood, I have lots of it. I would hope you do. It's blushing, and it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said... What was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter! The letter. The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on you... on to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for the letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, long-livingly dueling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Is he gonna set my tavern on fire? Fireworks! Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. There's no fireworks. There's no fireworks. There's distraction. I don't mean to interrupt, but... Where is it, little phone? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful! They're falling from the sky! Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on! Dude, that's not fireworks. That's distraction. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. What is happening? Why is distraction? What is happening? We have action. No! Act 2, Starlight Sonata, picking up the pieces. First of the astral moon. Start the day. The town is destroyed! Oh my goodness. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it'd take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. I need some water. Also, if you look closely here, we have the trinket. We have the trinket from Fable, and it's absolutely lovely. And yes, the town got attacked with stars. We like shooting stars. Just like that song. Like airplanes are shooting stars. You know that song? The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully, none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. We have Sunny Breeze. That way, whoever comes, it can get at least a small taste of normalcy. I think it sounds like a good plan. The town got attacked. Oh, new friend! Hi! You have a turtle! Adorable. Innkeeper. Jade. Jade works so well. I love it. Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again, who started the whole brawl? No clue actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe, but you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I did come all this way to reveal old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting, let me see. It's Thunder Sage. Found it on one of my jobs, but I didn't have any use of it. Just don't try to boil the tea out of its leaves. This is dreadful. Numbs your tongue. You seems to be speaking from experience. Infusion unlocked. Thunder Sage, let's go. Ooh, so we have Thunder Sage. Has invigorating and inspiring properties. It was synthetically created by mages from the harbor city of Zophor. Inspiration. Oh, it gives inspiration. Nice. And look, this is the people we know. So we know Rhea. We know Alphonse Louis Frederick the Cat the Song, or Kyle. Fable. And Carlene. Zephyr. He's a he-they, and he also thinks he's like mysterious. And we have Jade. Bounty Hunter. Ooh, that's interesting. You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is it that bad? I guess some will say age adds character. And what would you say? I say you've gotten old. Ouch! Oh, don't take it too personally. You still got some of your old spark. Ish. That's the last. That suggests something. She's got a tortoise. Yes! Isn't it adorable? Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you. Now, I actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. What can I serve you? Something that will quicken my reflexes. Gotcha. So, a swift strike, I'm guessing. Yep. A swift strike for you. Chug, chug, chug. Okay. And 3. Perfection. Then no. This. Yes, and then this. Say strike. Here it is. No actual sparks, but perhaps something sparkling. That's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? I finished up the job in the Say Plains. I feel like the song is too much. I finished up a job in the Say Place. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants on the edge of the plains. I myself am very fond of these creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a crushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of these mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna, and snap. Gone you are! Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zophor from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zophor, the seaport. Yeah, always consider it a rather calm area. It was. It still is. Sometimes at least. Initially I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about some archmage familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you. Ooh, we have a runaway. I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's going to pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead of other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here and naturally I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. I'm doing very well, thank you. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? The shooting stars? A new character! And she's lovely. Shooting stars is much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink, please. Perhaps something to boost my defense. She's lovely. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. All I see is hair and she's gorgeous. Where is it? Where is it? Frosted Lagoon. Chug, chug, chug. Give her the Frosted Lagoon. Okay. Bam. And then a bit of this. Perfection. And then a bit of this. There you go. Frosted Lagoon. Just for the hairy lady. Nice hair. Then look at the crown. She has a crown. Please enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy, strong. Flawless. I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And my day off. I can only imagine what scares it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else would it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia, rarely, but it happens. Nothing would worry about. Just an average genesis for me. Cassiopeia helped me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you are talking to. Nope. My name is Eletia Anwar. I'm a devotee of a great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the Gilded Sea. You remind me of Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate, honestly, the way you're speaking, but anyway. I fight for those that cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I am very aware of when something is wrong with the firemen. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Elitia. Now, trust me when I tell you this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting stranger, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Reminds me of Daenerys from Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so... Literally. Usually, I reside in the Aperture, a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned on the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's a vast and yet full of beauty. It's an ocean with glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. Is the theological term of it. Anyways, I noticed something was off in the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Starful, like the feeling of impending down when... all the hairs of your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, in Keep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter of close to my heart figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, I'd be you, they said. They did. Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues at rest stop to help me start with my investigation. Well, she could ask her out for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about the disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all of this? Things like this happen all the time and people like you fix them. That's not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, innkeeper. Yes, Elitia? I will help you fix up your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about all of this when I return. Bye, Elitia. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? Not sure if I'd call it a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said and the literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she'd wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and you just get paid without working. Jade. I've known Jane for years, but it's good to see she's back in the area. She's not the type of person you ever have to worry about. She's strong, independent, and always looking for a new gig to make a living. Nice. I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Puh, wishful thinking. A new pimp! Hi, you're new. Ayo. Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just her standard greetings. Budget couldn't cover anymore, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me, Inkip. Give me something from your repertoire of greetings. Ayo, bro. Cringe fail. He called me cringe fail. What the fuck is that hairstyle? It's called the bowl hairstyle. Didn't you agree? Didn't you greet me like that? It's different when I do it. Yeah, their whole demeanor revolves around cringe. Yeah, exact. Wait, what? Who even are you? Jade, you? Iniko. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I prefer if no one stole I prefer it if no one stole anything. The poor turtle got scared because of this dude. Also, he has like a weird chinchilla, long chinchilla. It's like this character that eats like ants. Drake's got it. Can I have a drink then? If I can have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need most right now? Something that'll make me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm can risk getting caught after all. What? What? Worms can be slippery. That wasn't... Never mind. A slippery worm coming right after. So you want a swift strike. A swift strike. Everyone wants a swift strike. I wanna do other things too, but they just don't want to. Yes, an ant eater. He's an ant eater. Pet. No, yubu. Adorable. Isn't he adorable? Trust me, he's adorable. Here you go. The same drink because you have no, no worms, but perhaps it still suits your taste. Oh, wow, this is great. Amazing even. Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that, I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Curry. Is that a thing on your shoulder? Bingo! It's short for corruption. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian, native born or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. There's nothing going over there, everyone's the same. And you think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere I like, barely anyone knows me here. What the fuck? Theft, identity, fraud. All goody goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. I see. Challenging then? Yes, and I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not, what happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we are cool. Cool. So, what brings you here, Iniko? This and that, Zenith seems like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by that giant hog in your front yard, and though I come in and say hi, that would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts, I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so is it that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern in heap? The city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and boom! Yep. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me neither. That someone could be you. Me? No, absolutely not. I don't get involved with these sort of things, ever. Who am I to fix other people's problems? Are they gonna pay me for it? Not enough, that's for sure. You work for nothing, and in the end, no one thanks you for it. Heroism is an unprofitable art form. If you're unlucky, you'll even get in trouble for destroying someone's property. And that after you just fought tooth and nail to save a village from eternal damnation. Or something like that. Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Iniko, you aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? No way. Their self-rigorousness and self-sacrificial hero complex ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but he perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of the group I made last week in Erova. They were nice, but too nice, I know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading somewhere north. Didn't really listen, didn't care. But I was nice to them too, Charmed some rations out of them when they prepare breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire, drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe, full on robes and magic type of guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh, why him? Dunno. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia. Ah, right. Sorry, mythology isn't really my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud! Kinda like this guy. Checks out. So, Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about the stars of something terrible, tether wings tainting the gilded scene in dark shades of misery, leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How did you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about the blazing eruption in the foot of the Dowers Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Zofford. Though the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. He also read from his tea leaves. What seems like the guy was a real psychic. I guess. Divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaves said, "The wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dalwell." Dalwell? So it really could be true. What? It sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted, gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard in Zofford happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. How else? No idea, I thought he was just babbling. With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been onto something. Or that the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Perhaps no one would pay them for it. Or the other job paid better. Maybe they didn't want to be held responsible for any possibility recursions. Maybe they just realized they can't save everybody. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this and were bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them, lol. Enough with your maybes, they're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache, I'll go get some fresh air. So long, Innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Now it's just you and me, Innkeep. Yeah, and I'm a bit scared about that, not gonna lie. Indeed, Iniko. But not for long, I'm getting bored and I'm broke. So you're going to look around town. Surely some people don't need their shiny things anymore. Good luck finding someone to help. That definitely isn't me. So far, I haven't been disappointed by the others. You know how to never ever get disappointed. How? Never have expectations, duh. I mean, sure. Could have figured that one out. Yep. Quests. Alright, so we have a wizard. What quests? Wizard. And spectacle last night for the Cassiopeia. And we have the Zenith symbol. Could this be the one? Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. The beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surroundings farmlands are destroyed and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty. So what exactly happened? It is a harbinger or something more ominous yet to come. However, it may be it's said that a fragment of this calamity can be dragged back to Dulwell, an island in the south of Pessoa. Yep. We have a new quest. We are feeding Andu. And it's time to clean, clean, clean. And we are closed. Good night.